So I am at a DIECAST toy show in Lockport, Illinois, about 35 miles away from downtown Chicago. Fellow collectors, we have a great show for you today. I did a quick glance at some of the tables, and I have to say I am extremely impressed with the selection. Very beautiful setups by some of these vendors as well. You are going to see hundreds of thousands of fantastic castings from Hot Wheels to Matchbox to Mini GT to Johnny Lightning and so many other brands. My name is Contour Toy Cars. I discuss die-cast cars from an art history perspective. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And without further ado, let's get into this incredible die-cast toy show where I'm going to take you table to table. Sit back, relax, grab a beverage. This is going to be a good one. So we are actually going to start right over here at Lance's table. Lance is an awesome vendor. He always brings dozens of castings. Take, for example, look at this table over here. We have, what, 3 or 4 piled high stacks of Hot Wheels over here. And I was kind of taking a quick look earlier, and he's got just an incredible assortment. Something I always like to say at these shows is the amount of volume of cars you're going to see across really all of die-cast history is unparalleled. You're never going to see this many castings all in one place. Come out to these shows to shop, to appreciate, and to enjoy the hobby. Take, for example, we have a couple different logos here. So this Hot Wheels logo was around 2002 to 2009. You can kind of see this little edge here versus something more modern like on this ID Chase. You kind of have a little bit of more of a swoop, right? So something as simple as the logo is just always so cool to see the differences, how things have changed throughout the decades. We have some nicer pieces over here. And the official name of this toy show is Lincoln's Toy Show. It is a monthly meet. I've been coming here since pretty much they started back in 2022. I'm recording this in January of 2025, so it is the first monthly show of the year. Very, very exciting, and let me tell you, they are starting it off with a bang. Incredible selection here. I'm so excited to be able to show all this to you. Nice. So we do have plenty of loose cars over here. These are in the Creative Options thread organizers. Those hold 48 loose cars. If you do want to get fancy, you can go ahead and pick up the Dayton Divider diecast, Dayton diecast dividers, and those will separate that one larger compartment into 2 smaller compartments, and just makes everything nice and clean, easy for you to see. Quick to access if you're needing to grab a specific car. And here we have a little bit more modern Hot Wheels, some Matchbox mixed in as well. But again, just check out this impressive setup here. This is just one of the tables. I believe there's probably over 50 vendors at this show. This is definitely one of the hottest ones in the Midwest region, definitely within Chicagoland. And like I always say, you can really just spend the entire day here. It is already pretty packed. Check out these supers over here. Gorgeous Renault. We have that Audi. And you can really spend all day here. I highly recommend doing a couple laps. You're going to miss stuff your first time around. We have a bunch of premiums over here. And like I was trying to say before, it is quite packed in here, so please bear with me. I'm going to try and show you as much as I possibly can. We have a great setup here, mostly Hot Wheels, a lot of mainline here, as well as, this is really cool, so they have these 2-pack protectors, and that's really nice how they did that. They have both the Super, which you can see in that gorgeous Spectraflame purple, right next to the mainline version. So I'll show you a couple of those. We have this iconic piece right next to it, the gold nugget as it has been coined by fellow collectors, the Civic Type R, with that very nice red interior and That gold Spectre Flame just absolutely glows at you. We even have some loose supers over here. Take, for example, this Datsun 510 Bluebird wagon. And this has really been becoming quite a historic piece, at least in terms of the history of super treasure hunts. I know that one's been fetching a pretty penny, so great to see in loose condition as well, so we can get a very up close and personal look. So again, bear with me as we do have some crowds here today. It's awesome to see. Check out more of these main lines at this table here. Looks like we have some more loose cars over here. Probably, are these customs? Customs?
No, they're
No? Okay.
premiums.
Nice premiums here, loose and on this very nice diorama mat. Got like a computer mouse material, so show some of those up close. Always great to see the castings outside of the packaging. You just get such a closer look. You know, you would think seeing through the blister, you can see all the details, but especially with something like a car with Spectre Flame paint, I think it really does take actually opening it up to truly appreciate the just impressive engineering of it, the paint scheme, the decos, the actual design of the casting. So here we have Federico's table. As this is a diecast channel, I won't spend too long here, but as you can see, if you are a Pop Funko fan, Federico has you covered. Look at the selection. I don't know too much about Pop Funko, but I'm sure there's probably chases mixed in here, some kind of hard to find exclusives. One particular Pop Funko I have that my wife purchased for me as a gift several years ago is it's a Comic-Con exclusive of Mater when he is in blue paint from the movie Disney Cars. And I believe that piece is going for over $400 on the secondary market. It was very, very limited. Check out this cool Captain Crunch. I love when they do that kind of pop culture stuff. So we won't spend too long here, like I said. Let's turn the corner. Again, we're gonna kind of be battling the crowds here. So I'll go over to this table. Nice little selection of loose cars. You can definitely get pulled in here. As soon as you kind of see one you like, then you end up kind of going through the whole thing. So again, have some patience. Try to take in as much as you can. Really love this setup, by the way. We have this gorgeous lighting. This venue is a little bit of a darker venue. And so I'm just really impressed with how the vendors have been setting up their tables recently. We have this gorgeous lighting to really just show all those crisp details that you see on all these premium cars. So that is awesome. We have all these loose cars up here as well.
I get one, just
give you a nice up close look here.
You don't like it, you don't like it. You know, I mean, you're not obligated, but I could do it.
So these do look like customs with wheel swaps. Check out this Lamborghini here. That looks incredible. Anything with white wheels just looks so clean, right? So modern. I like to kind of think in terms of like modern branding. One company that really sticks out is Apple, right? I feel like they really kind of they brought that clean look within graphic design, logo design, even just their products. You know, an iPhone is very sleek, right? It's very beautiful. And so that kind of white, clean look that you find on castings really kind of gives off that modern energy. So here we do have some main lines. It looks like we have some nice red cars over here. I thought those were Target Reds for a second, but I don't believe they are. We do have, this one would be a Zamac, but it's not the actual Walmart exclusive Zamac. This is from the Rolling Metal series. So really cool to see that bare metal. Oh yes, this vendor was listening to me here. We do have this, so this is a Zamac. And this is a Walmart exclusive. They release a couple out of a few different cases throughout the year. You know, Hot Wheels is so known to create so many series for us collectors to chase. It can almost become overwhelming, right? I like to say it can become option paralysis, where, you know, there's so many things to collect and a lot of it looks cool. And the issue with that is, you know, when space in your storage is of concern or comes at a premium, you know, we kind of got to get a little bit picky, right? A little more focused on specific castings that we want to collect. And I do know quite a few collectors who really love those Zamac cars, and I think it looks great too. It's just, you know, it's very die cast, right? It gives off that die cast energy when you see that bare metal. You understand the raw material of these toy cars when you see something like a Zamac car. So we have a few more main lines. I see a couple treasure hunts. Here's the 2025 A case as well as the 2025 B case. Some other nice ones in here as well, like that Ford F-150 Lightning. That should be in a new color pretty soon here in 2025. We also have this Cupra E-Racer, gorgeous sort of pearlescent paint on there. And this was in the most recent NFT drop. I was fortunate enough to score one of those in NFT form. So I'm excited to receive that one in June of 2025. We have quite a few bangers here as well. We're looking at the brand new Chase, actually, that I have not even seen the regular of in stores. We have the McLaren 720S, the 0 of 5. That is what is defined as a Chase when you see that 0 of 5. Again, some more heavy hitters over here. The 2025 A case, that gorgeous Audi. Again, love those clean white wheels, those Wheel Rider 10 spokes. That looks absolutely incredible. One of my personal favorite super treasure hunts, the Mazda Cosmo Sport. I found that one in August of 2023, and that broke a 3-year drought of not finding supers. So that is a very special piece in my collection. And the aforementioned NFTs, we do have some right here from the Series 9. I did pick this one up, and let's see, and I have the Jaguar as well, so show those up close to you. And this very nice Porsche. And if you're a premium collector, this vendor usually does have you covered. I'll show you the prices up here, along with all these incredibly gorgeous Nissan Skylines. Love the Hot Wheels deco on there. I mean, anything with that Hot Wheels logo is just chef's kiss. You can't really complain, right? I mean, we love this brand, we love Hot Wheels, and anytime we see that that logo, you feel a connection to it, right? I mean, for a lot of us collectors, nostalgia plays a really big part in the decision making that we do. And that actually brings up a topic I was wanting to get to. We have some since 68 cars here. Those are great to see. That brings up a topic I was wanting to bring up for today, and I've mentioned this in one of my videos before, but you know, in life, there's a lot of things that are out of our control. And one of the great benefits of being a collector is you, quite literally and figuratively here, you are in the driver's seat. You have the control to pick whatever you want. Now, of course, keep budget in mind, keep storage in mind, all that good stuff. But you are in control. You know, we are in the driver's seat to select whatever castings make us the happiest. And by the way, you don't need to have it all figured out right away. I feel like most collectors will go through a phase in their early stages of collecting where everything looks cool. Speaking of, look at all this incredible, I'll try and get some close-ups here, where everything looks cool. It's all bright, shiny, new, exciting. You see other collectors picking it up, and you go to town, right? You have a field day of just picking up everything that you think looks cool. And while that's great, you know, it starts to catch up to you. You start filling up entire storage bins. Maybe you spent a little bit too much last month, and you want to kind of narrow things down a little bit. But I feel like it takes that initial exploration of just seeing what you like, feeling it in your hand, right? Feeling the quality of a metal on metal casting, feeling the clankiness of a plastic on plastic casting, and everything in between. So one of the just beautiful things about this hobby is that you are in control. You get to decide what your collection looks like. You get to decide what you are bringing home with you. And these brands offer something across many different price points. If you want to just spend $10 a month and get 7 to 8 mainlines, hey, you are going to be very content. Hot Wheels crams in so much art for us to appreciate for as little as $1 and some change. In fact, there were many months in my first couple years of collecting where I only did collect around 4 to 5 to 6 mainlines, and I was extremely content with that. On the other side of the coin, you can go absolutely crazy with some of these more premium brands. I mean, these are just exquisitely done. They are such a high technical level of realism and detail, and just a comprehension of car culture and all that offers. And so you can really find different pieces on all ends of the spectrum, whether you want to pay $10 a month, $100 a month, $1,000 a month if your budget allows. So check out this table. Like I was saying at one of the other tables, excuse me, I'm really impressed by how the vendors have set up their tables here. This venue is a little bit darker, right? So you have this gorgeous lighting here, just shining on all these loose cars. And you know what? I do have the organizer right next to me. This is Will. Will, you mind being on camera here?
Yes.
Okay, so Will, so for those of you who don't know, this is Will. He's been the organizer of this event. They meet monthly, January through December. This is our first show of 2025.
Yes,
Will, give some words on just how this all got started and just, the excitement and everybody coming together to enjoy DIECAST.
So basically we started in October of 2022 and we've been going strong. We just like to have a great time. $1 admission. Tables fill up so fast. I go around at the end of the show, ask people if they're coming back, they come back. And it's all about you guys, the collector. We want to have a good place to hang out. We do it once a month and we pack the house. We've been coming here since October, and it's just a great time. Matt comes out, supports us. All of you guys on the feed, come see it. We go to other shows, support other shows, and tell them about our show. And some people say, "Why do you only charge $1?" Well, it could be like the other shows and charge you $10, $7, but then you're $9 to $7 ahead. You can buy that main line, or you get, you're coming here, you get something good. And these guys support you, and we have a good time. We go from 8 to 2. Once a month, and I appreciate Matt for all he does for his videos and all you guys supporting us. Come on out, give us a try. I mean, we have people that come from 3 hours away. Indiana, they know we do it once a month. I had a guy, he's actually here right now. He came all the way from South Bend, Indiana.
Wow, all the way from Indiana.
Yeah, and then Chris Klung comes from Wisconsin. I mean, we have a lot of great vendors that come, and the prices are reasonable. People are willing to negotiate. They want to sell. They want to get you guys what you need.
And that really just speaks to the community aspect. I feel like for those of you collectors who are used to going into the big box store, shopping your toy aisle, it's such a different energy in these shows. You really feel you feel the connections with other collectors. You see just so much DIECAST history. It really takes coming out to a show like this to just get that next level of appreciation for these DIECAST
and
cars.
Even from loose stuff to open stuff to big scale, I mean, you name it. We got Funko Pop, we got the Lego.
It's everything.
He's got every Lego you can think of. Even though we're at Hot Wheels, he's got every Lego you need. And then, like I said, I mean, if you're looking for it, 9 times out of 10 you'll find it here.
Absolutely, William. Thank you so much. Always appreciate that you throw these together for us. It's both vendors and buyers get to come out. And just enjoy what we love, right? This is such a fun, passionate-filled hobby that we get to be a part of, and it's just great to come out to shows like this. So highly recommend checking out your Facebook groups, doing some Google searches, see if there are some shows in your area. We have some very nice higher-end pieces up here on the pegboards. Take, for example, this Boulevard series. This is the original Boulevard series. So this came out in 2012, only lasted about a year. They then revamped the line in 2020 to be a premium series. This series is pretty nicely still nicely executed. They do have metal on metal castings. I want to say there were probably about like 40 or so castings that came out of this line. And then they retired it, but then brought it back in 2020 to become a premium series, which is cool. So, and that premium series is not every single piece is released in a set of 5, and those are all numbered as well. So at the time of this recording, January 2025, looking at some beautiful supers, by the way. As of January 2025, we are right around 110 in the premium Boulevard series that started back in 2020. And 2020, while the circumstances in the world were not ideal, that was certainly a year of exponential growth within the hobby. I think, as you all can imagine, a lot of us were at home due to the circumstances in the world. But I think because of that year and the years following as well, we really saw a lot of growth in the hobby, which is great. I mean, you could attribute probably those couple years to maybe a higher attendance at this show, for example. So here we're at Leo's table. Absolutely love the selection that Leo brings. He's a great guy as well. I really enjoy having conversation with him. And he has mostly premiums here today, but some of the other shows I go to, he has a massive loose collection, or loose selection of pieces for you to pick up. A bunch of different brands as well, from Tomica to, I purchased a Yapming from him a couple of years ago. He has vintage Majorette, just incredible assortment again of all those pieces throughout diecast history. That is something that you'll see at these shows as well, is when you go into the toy aisles at your Targets or Walmarts, those are obviously going to be all the newest stuff, which that is the primary way for you to acquire those newer pieces. However, at these shows you get into a lot more of that vintage stuff, that oddball stuff. You really you get exposed to so much more than just going into the toy aisle. We have some mass car displays here, quite a few collectors shopping around, so we will skip that table for now. And we are actually not even halfway through, so I hope you are enjoying so far.
Hey guys, just so you know, Wicked Car Magazine just got here. They're going to be shooting a video, so
another video going
on film. Just so you know, they're going to go around, shoot all the tables, and have a good time. Right, Mark? All right, he's going to get ready. He's going to be coming around, so be ready.
So some more video footage will be taken today. Great way to just document, this moment in time, right? Every show you're going to go to is going to be completely different. You have no idea what the selection is going to be. You have no idea what the vendors are going to bring, what they're going to leave back at home. And take, for example, check out this huge table. So we're going to go nice and slow for you so you can just take all of this in. This is Tom's table. Got a chance to speak with Tom yesterday at yesterday's toy show, as well as briefly this morning. He's a really chill guy. Great to talk diecast with, and check out all these loose cars he has.
I'm good, man. Thank you. Good luck.
Okay, so then we're going to get into a entire table of higher end stuff in these protectors. So again, I'll try and go nice and wide for you, and just take all this in. Love these big trucks here. Always enjoy looking at these. Covered in Spectraflame, the Thunder Roller. Come on, how cool is that? We also have more of this long nose tractor semi-truck. Those gorgeous Real Riders. That doesn't scream Hot Wheels. I don't know what does. You have the metal casting, the flames for the deco, the Real Rider rubber tires. Always so impressive to see all the different premium castings that Hot Wheels puts together. So we have another table here. This is a kind of a newer brand that we haven't seen yet at the show. This is a lot of Johnny Lightning. So I'll get you a close-up of some of these. And you will find that it is a pretty Hot Wheels heavy show. Hot Wheels is still obviously quite a dominant brand within the diecast market. As some of you may know, some collectors are starting to kind of gravitate over towards some of those newer premium brands, right? Your Mini GT, your Tarmac Works, your Inno 64. But I really feel like Hot Wheels, Matchbox, that really is the heart and soul of this community. And as you can see with these shows, I mean, just tables and tables, a lot of this stuff is going to be a Hot Wheels branded casting. Some of these more quirky mainline castings. I especially love sort of this oddball, quirky stuff. Cupcake on wheels. Come on, that's cool. Love it or hate it, you have to appreciate just the creativity and the personality that Hot Wheels has injected into their design since the very beginning. I mean, that was their thing, making custom cars, fantasy cars, original designs that screamed hot rod, that screamed speed, right? Flames.
It's your table, right?
We have some Ferraris over here. There's There's those Porsche keychains. I did collect quite a few of those just because I love how contemporary that looks. I think it's a great move by Hot Wheels as well. I would love to see just an entire series of those keychains. I actually asked on Instagram what other people would like to see in keychain form, and you guys provided a lot of great responses. I think they could have a field day with some of the iconic cars, your Bone Shaker, your Diora 2, your Twin Mill, to more modern stuff like a Nissan Skyline R34, a Toyota Supra, and everything in between. So this is a cool piece. This is the Hot Wheels ID series. This ran from 2019 to 2022. They did retire it in 2022 due to losing the license for the chips that are on the bottom for the sort of interactive component. All these do have Spectraflame paint, which is a huge sell for why I personally love this series, as well as just the box is really cool. Just nothing else really like this on the diecast market. You have this top flap that opens up. You can look down into the model. And all of them have Spectraflame paint, so that is definitely a huge sell for that specific brand. I don't know of too many collectors who really utilize the sort of virtual, like digital component of it. But I think there's enough there with that particular series that still gives it something for us collectors to gravitate towards. So we have a lot of Hot Wheels premiums here. Actually, my favorite premium right there is the Audi S4 Quattro from this Deutschland Design series. Love the card art on there as well. That looks absolutely incredible. So we'll keep moving here. Next up is Ken's table. Ken, again, another great vendor. I see at all the other shows. As you can see, he's a pretty popular table right now, so we are going to have to skip it. Hopefully we can make another round back over to him. Let's take a look at this one over here. Looks like we have some more vintage Hot Wheels. You can always tell that vintage Hot Wheel by this kind of darker blue color, sort of that late 90s, early 2000s era. We also have some Johnny Lightnings. I got this Urban Diecast collection, nice little diorama set. Like we got a Volkswagen Transporter in there, Volkswagen Beetle. That's cool. Got some nice little keychains, little turbo up there, and some wheels. And we have this very nice selection of mainline. So let me go wide for you, do a nice slow pan. I'll try and show you some of this pegboard as well. So we have some heat up here. Got the Cybertruck right here. Again, sort of that bare metal look, although not the Zamac, versus this one here is a Zamac. This Moon Eyes cool combi, another iconic Hot Wheels casting. And we have the pink party car here, this Ford Mustang. Love that silhouette. I believe that is that the Fox body? I believe that's Fox body style. Early 90s, around that era. Another pink party car here. Chevy Camaro. And some other Euro. We have the Porsche 934 Turbo. Okay, so we'll head over to this next table. Looks like we have some Silver Series right at the start here. The Hot Wagons. Silver Series is a great series for you if you're looking for a little bit better quality than your mainline. It has nicer printed tampos, some different wheels to choose from. And maybe you don't want to upgrade all the way to that premium, that closer to $7 price point. It's a really good middle tier for you. My biggest complaint with the premium is the way they print the tampos. They do like an inkjet printer, like a dot matrix method. It comes out looking a little bit grainy. In fact, I almost kind of steer clear of premium for that main reason. I don't know if we have any examples here.
Right there's real bad.
This one, as you know, Sally just mentioned, yes, this one is pretty bad. Let me try and get a focus on here.
The Matchbox are even worse.
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, it could be a lot worse. It really is hit or miss. And yeah, some of the Matchbox as well are not great, specifically the ones offered through Mattel Creations too. So we'll see if that would be something that they're willing to change. Obviously, they are a massive company. They have their restrictions, their budgets. It's a little bit of a letdown to me personally, but if that doesn't bug you, then by all means. Otherwise, the casting they're built beautifully. Metal on metal, you're going to get the just overall solid execution, especially if you are very passionate about car culture. That is one of the best ways to access and experience just amazing car culture, from motorsport to, you know, just various niche, you know, the most niche subcategory of car culture there is. Take, for example, like a Bozuzoku from out of Japan. So there's no shortage of great things to collect. And again, you are in control. You are in the hot seat. You are in the driver's seat, both figuratively and literally.
They're rubber.
Okay, some more Hot Wheels. Looks like we have some wheel swaps over here. That looks awesome. Check out this gorgeous red chrome on this one. Got a close-up of that. That looks really good. It really complements the red on the actual tampos as well. Super cool to see. And it looks like they were able to very cleanly put it back in the blister as well. So that is awesome. Okay, we'll move on to the next table here. Again, bear with me. Some of these tables have some crowds. I'm going to try and show you as much as I can. We have some Hot Wheels premium diorama sets. Get a close up of some of those. A nice Porsche set, Datsun set as well. Those have been kind of a hot item recently. We have our 2-packs here, Hot Wheels premium 2-packs. Just another great way to get access to that car culture, right? Something like if you're a Euro fan, you have the Audi S4 and the R8. Gorgeous, gorgeous execution on there. If you're a Porsche fan, 2 beautiful Porsches, and we even have these Datsun Breeze as well. And these minis for you British fans. There we go, Morris Mini and Austin Mini pickup. And next to that is this relatively new series from the Hot Wheels Silver line. This is the Golf Tuned line. I have not even seen these in stores yet, so it's awesome to see the full set. Okay, we have some more higher end pieces here, all in protectors. We got some Super Treasure Hunts, RLCs, some convention pieces. Legends Tour as well, that cool combi, rocking that Spectraflame magenta. Very gorgeous piece. And then we're back to more Hot Wheels premiums. How's it going?
What's going on?
Good to see you.
I got more
So
than
next
one
up,
and a half tables.
so next up is Phoenix DIECAST table. Really cool seller out of the Illinois area. And he actually has fully sealed cases for sale as well. I'll show you that. It's one of the cool things that us collectors have available to us is being able to just purchase sealed cases. So hey, try your luck if you want to try and pull that chase. He does have some C cases as well, so 72 count cases for purchase. It's just great that we have that available to us to be able to purchase. We have some 5-car premium sets here, all in this very nice premium protector. Holds all of your 5 cars in the set very nicely. Check this thing out, Transformers Optimus Prime. A little bit of a different deco there. Looks like they have Ghostbusters on there. That's a cool piece. And we have some M2s here. And a few more Hot Wheels. And we'll turn the corner. Let's go over to Bob's table. Bob always has some cool stuff, as well as some cool art that he and his son have for sale. So I'll try and show that on camera in just a moment. And really good selection here. Some Super Treasure Hunts, as well as some RLC models, some premiums. Got that new cool combi, the 80-year anniversary of Mattel. I love that livery. And then here's that art we were talking about. And if you want to scan to check out their Etsy shop, go ahead and screenshot that, or try to scan with your phone. There's that one as well. Really cool pieces here. Excellent. And a little bit of a bummer, the vendor who's usually here always has stuff I love seeing. Just again, quirky, oddball stuff, some older Hot Wheels, some random Matchbox here and there. So maybe they weren't able to make it, unfortunately, but hopefully they'll be out next time. Again, you just never know what the show is going to have until you're here in person. So we have a lot of Hot Wheels main lines here.
Place to park out there. There's people.
Got that cool exotic casting, kind of futuristic fantasy casting, rocking those Ryu Asada 6 wheels, RA6s.
Okay. That's Saturday. He usually has his like
This way, some nice semi trucks here. A little bit of a larger scale, it looks like. Here you go. This is a cool Pepsi set. Die-cast metal bottle truck. That's cool. Evolution. Okay, so it looks like kind of older trucks over here. Newer trucks over here. That's really nice. Take a closer look at that after I'm done recording this for you guys. So a little bit of a traffic jam. Please bear with me as we make our way through. I'll give you a full pan of the room here. And check out this turnout. So great to see. I hope you are enjoying. If you have made it this far in the video, thank you so much. Once again, I'm Contour Toy Cars. I discuss die-cast toy cars from an art history perspective. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And let's see what we got over here. Some beautiful pegboards with some of these more higher-end pieces, as well as some Kaido House in there, and some main lines. So getting a little bit packed, so we'll just be mindful of that as we weave our way through. We have some Mini GT here for sale. Got that really beautiful Mercedes. It's a pretty new design by the automaker. It's cool to see the Mini GT version. Got that AlphaTauri. I'm actually wearing an AlphaTauri hat right now, so that is really cool to see. This gorgeous Bentley, as well as some Kaido House over here. So again, you really can just find a plethora of different die-cast brands, and there's just so much selection. And some of these brands you can't even find in big box stores. We have a bunch of premiums at this table.
Oh yeah.
I love that McLaren Senna casting. I got this one in the main line in orange, and it was like one of the first Hot Wheels castings I ever picked up for my adult collection. Looks gorgeous as a premium. Those modern 10-spoke reel riders just really look good on any casting that they put those on. So that's cool to see. We have a bunch of Bone Shakers as well for any of you Bone Shaker fans. Iconic Larry Wood design. And we got some nice food trucks over here. Quick Bite. Nice ice cream truck. Very, very cool.
We're about to do a wheel swap, Matt.
Oh, we got a wheel swap going on the Red Bull. Nice. Oh, those wheels look good. Good choice. So that was William again. Great guy. He's the organizer of the event. You guys saw him earlier in the video. There's a lot that goes into organizing these events. So, we were very fortunate to have these guys who just coordinate having all the vendors come out, doing the marketing and the advertising for the event. What's an event without anybody showing up, right? We need to market it, advertise it, and get the word out that this show is available to anybody within the Chicagoland area, or as you heard earlier, people as far as Indiana and Wisconsin.
I'm glad they only did Chrome.
So this is
I'll give you that.
Frank's table.
If the rest of it was painted, I don't even think we'd be having this conversation.
Exactly.
It'd be like,
There's a pretty unique selection.
If the rest of it was painted out, I've already painted it.
There's those 143 scale Nissan Skylines. Really pretty green color as well.
What's up, brother?
How's it going, brother? Good to see you. And some anniversary series as well.
No problem. Take care.
Got that gold, red, and yellow for the 55th anniversary. They usually change up the colorway every single year. I think this year, what was last year was teal and blue, and I think this year is it purple and yellow for the anniversary? Can't remember off the top of my head, but
It's like that purple gold.
purple gold, yeah. So then we have this Roxy Chase. Incredible to see in person. When this was first going on the secondary market, it was fetching nearly $300. I think it's come down since then a little bit, but definitely a historic
Dropped up to
piece. So
150, came back up to 250.
yeah, as you can see, so we're still rolling here with quite a hefty price tag. If you want that in your collection, good luck. Maybe you were lucky and found it out in the wild. Otherwise, if you are able to save up for it, then hey, if it brings you joy, save up for it, purchase it. Frank also brings some Pop Funko pieces here.
You having fun yet? It's only been what, an hour?
And then we are approaching
It's only been an hour, 15 minutes?
an Another table with some great pieces. This is Chris DIECAST Sales. He's out at quite a bit of the shows. Always has a good selection. Some more Mini GT for any of you Mini GT fans. As well as some Kaido House down here. Check out this nice piece here. Yeah, insane detail. Junimai is the lead designer for all these castings. He used to work for Hot Wheels internally. I have his first ever Hot Wheels casting, actually. It's called Rocket Box. It's from the 2005 Blings series. And he broke off and wanted to do his own thing. Can't blame him, right? He really gained a lot of that experience through working with Hot Wheels internally all those years, collaborating with different designers and all the other teams on their, within their company. So it's really cool to see him break off and do his own thing. So some Lean custom pins up here, $15 each. I do have a pretty humble collection of Lean Customs pins. Just really support what he's doing as an artist, being able to sell these awesome illustrations in enamel pin form. So, and just again, great variety here. And I will show a business card if you'd like to learn more details about this particular vendor. This is Chris DIECAST Sales. Go ahead and screenshot if you'd like more info. There are all the QR codes as well. And again, you can just have a field day shopping through these vendors' tables, going to their Whatnot accounts as well. Whatnot has been a huge platform over the last few years. It really has taken off and has taken the diecast community by storm. We have some more main lines here. Some this is the Honda set, so those are really nice as well. And then some more premium models. So I also want to show you this vendor over here. This is Mike's Reel Riders. As you can see, I mean, it's pretty popular, so I'm gonna be a little bit tough to show everything, but Mike does wheels. Just has a massive selection of wheels. So any of you customizers, you wheel swappers, if that is something of interest to you, then Mike has you covered. His name is Mike's Reel Riders. You can find him on Facebook. And that's just another avenue that us collectors have. Is if we want to just simply open it up and display it or roll it across our desk, or if we want to start working with our hands, right? I mean, customizing is absolutely an art form. You really get to show your personality and your creativity when you sort of wipe it clean. You start with a clean slate and turn your imagination into something that is out in the physical world. So we will show off one more table here, and then we're going to be wrapping up. Got some more main lines here.
What do you have? You already labeled it? Pretty much.
But otherwise, this is our monthly meet out in Lockport, Illinois, about 35 miles away from downtown Chicago. Highly recommend coming out to these shows, everybody. It does not disappoint. Great people, great diecast cars, and just a whole lot of fun. Great way to spend your weekends. I'm Contour Toy Cars. I'm going to be signing off for now. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye-bye.